Hi CNN, this is Bombshell McGee, and this is my uncensored interview.
Hi Michelle, you live in San Diego.
I do live in San Diego, yes.
Do people recognize you on the street, and what do they say?
I get recognized on the street. I mean, obviously I don't look like anybody else. I think my tattoos kind of give it away. But I'm very fortunate enough to have people, I guess, not disrespect me on the street, so.
What do you think of the word marriage?
Marriage, it depends. I mean, if you find the right person, I think marriage can be a great thing. Is marriage for everybody? No.
What do you think about Jesse James getting engaged with Kat Von D?
Oh, well, what do I think about that? All I can say is, once a cheater, always a cheater. He cheated on his wife. What makes you think he's not going to cheat on you? He's a pig.
Jesse catapulted you into stardom, or did he?
I think I had a bit of a name before I met Jesse. I was a well-known tattooed model. Was been in every single magazine known to man out there. But I think definitely the scandal is what I like to call. Definitely boosted me into a whole new world that I was never involved in before. Oh, geez. That scared me.
Do you think Sandra Bullock did the right thing by just walking away?
I absolutely think that Sandra Bullock did the right thing. I think she handled herself wonderfully. With all the media attention, she could have came out and said some really nasty things to Jesse, and she didn't. And I think she did the right thing by leaving him. She knew that he was a pig. We all knew.
Have you met her?
I've never met Sandra, no.
What would you say if you met her?
If I met Sandra Bullock, I honestly think I know what I would say, but I think I'd be so, don't know what to say. I mean, what do you say to a woman that you had an affair with her husband, honestly? I would think I'd like to say I'm sorry, all these other things, but I think I would just be like an awkward meeting, honestly.
Jesse said that 2010 was the best year of his life. Would you say the same?
I think that is so ridiculous and narcissistic of him to say that 2010 was the best year of your life, but yet you ruined Sandra Bullock's life. I think it's baloney. I think he's trying to do it to make her jealous.
What do you think about TMZ?
TMZ, I love TMZ. Hi, Harvey Levin.
I mean, you have a love-hate relationship.
I do. I have a very love-hate relationship with TMZ. But you know, they're there to make money, just like any media outlet. They're there to make the good and the bad. So without TMZ, a lot of things wouldn't go on. So,
what do you think about being the other woman?
Being the other woman. And I never like to think of myself as the other woman. I thought I had a boyfriend at one time with Jesse James, but obviously I was the other woman, the mistress. No one likes to be the other woman. I'm a number one type of girl, so.
But you knew that you were the other woman with Sandra Bullock. Did that bother you, or did you feel like their relationship was already over?
I felt like their relationship was over. I was told it was over. I was under the assumption that it was over. Yeah, so I never really thought of myself as the other woman. As it came out, obviously I was the mistress.
He even introduced you to his friends.
Yes.
As his girlfriend?
No, there was just other people around, yeah, but it was never, this is my girlfriend.
And have your kids heard anything about this?
My 13-year-old's at that age where obviously he does hear things. I talk about it in a very age-appropriate way and kind of explain what's going on. And my 6-year-old, he's very well protected. He doesn't really watch TV. He's not a lot on the internet, so he's still too young to know what's going on.
So no one at school harasses them or gives them a hard time?
No, absolutely not. Their schools have done a great job at protecting them too.
What advice would you give Kat Von D?
Kat Von D, run. God, girl, I don't even think they're going to make it to the altar, but if they do, I think she's making a big mistake, but teach their own. Whatever, good luck.
I heard they were best friends for a long time. Had you met her when you were with Jesse?
No, I don't think they were best friends. I think they knew each other, but I never met them around each other, no.
Do you think that they have anything in common, other than the tattoos?
I mean, maybe. Maybe they have something in common. I don't know. I don't know Kat on a personal level, so it's hard to say.
So you don't think their marriage is going to last long?
I don't think they're going to make it to the altar.
You think it's a publicity stunt?
I don't think it's a publicity stunt. I think that Jesse's maybe confused, and, what is this, marriage number 4 for him? Woo, sorry. Yeah, I think I think it's a guy that's in love with the idea of being in love, and he got, crapped on with Sandra Bullock, so he thought moving on faster to the next one.
Do you think it's a rebound relationship, maybe?
Absolutely. That's a good word for it. Rebound, yes.
Do you still talk to Jesse James?
No, not a word.
Now, when was the last time you talked to him?
I think a couple days before the scandal, he sent me a text message.
And what did he say?
He said, I miss you, hope you're doing okay.
Wow. And what about Charlie Sheen? What's he like?
I can't talk about Charlie Sheen at this time.
But you were in the hotel with him, and was he using drugs?
I admit that I was in the hotel with him, but I can't talk about anything else with that.
So you left, and do you use drugs?
But no, I do not use drugs. Absolutely not. Never tried a drug in my life.
Do you hang out with people who use drugs?
Absolutely not. No. That's why we left.
So Jesse James doesn't use drugs?
No, he's not.
No. And but Charlie, you left because he wasn't your scene.
Drug scene is definitely not my scene at all.
Yeah. What about being at the Palms in the hotel room? How was that variety show? You did a variety show.
Yeah, I did Pauly Shore's Showtime special. Super fun. Had a blast.
Yeah. And then you went up to Sheen's room and he was using drugs, so you left.
we had a good time at the Palms Casino.
Yeah. Are you anti-Semitic?
And absolutely not. No, absolutely not. I believe everybody has the right to choose their own religion. I don't hate anybody. Unfortunately, I was in a predicament where I did a very bad photo shoot, and it got spread around very quickly.
What about Jesse James?
I don't believe that he is. No, I don't believe that he hates anybody. No.
On your website, it says Michelle is one of the most sought-after celebrity entertainers in the world. How are you doing? I mean, you're going on a lot of jobs. You were on Showtime on the Showtime special, right?
Right. Mm-hmm. I've done really well. I'm really getting a lot of opportunities that I wouldn't have had before. I think people are maybe intrigued by the mistress nowadays. I don't know exactly what the intrigue is, but I think it's a really cool story, and I think people will follow it, and that's what's putting TMZ into the top-notch, I guess, like celebrity media, whatever, because they follow that stuff and people love it. They eat it up.
Is it hard for you to get a relationship because of your high profile, Jesse James, Charlie Sheen, all these other people, and they think that you're the mistress?
Mm-hmm. It's really hard to trust somebody, I think, especially, and then that person to trust me too. And when I start dating somebody, I really go into, that's not really me. I was put into a situation where I was lied to, and fortunately enough, the people I have been involved with have been really caring and understanding of that.
How many tattoos do you have?
I tell everybody one big one. It's just a bunch of tattoos kind of blending into one. I'll eventually have a bodysuit.
What is your tattoo theme?
You know what? I call them life markers. It's what I feel at the moment of my life, what's going on. I have many different tattoos. Japanese stuff, traditional style tattoos. Just kind of whatever I'm feeling at the moment.
Do you have a Jesse James life marker?
I do, actually. It's a big snake that goes up the middle of my thigh, and it says, "All men are snakes." It's my current one that I'm working on.
Do you have any advice for women about keeping their man mistress free?
Keep your man happy in the bedroom. That's my best advice. If your man's happy, he's not going to stray.
Do you think it's important to, do text messages and kind of, mix things up all the time?
I think it's definitely important to keep a relationship spicy. Sexting is definitely important up there. Just make sure you don't leave evidence if it's not with your wife.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself dominating the world, pushing over Kim Kardashian and taking over the reality world. No, I don't know. I just see myself as being happy. That's what I'm most looking after.
Are you planning on getting into porn?
I actually am. I'm planning on doing my very first movie very soon. Something I'm very nervous about. I never knew which way I was going to go, whether I was going to go into it or not, and I decided that I wanted to embrace it and try it out.
What's it going to be like? Is it going to be a fetish thing like Octomom?
Octomom. Oh no. I think it's going to be a little fetish stuff, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Definitely some girl-on-girl action, something with some scenes with my friends. So a little bit of day of the life of Michelle Bombshell as well in there.
So you were at the Golden Globes. Are there any other award shows that you're going to this season?
I think I'm going to try SAG this year, experience everything. Red carpet's a lot of fun. I'm really having fun doing it.
How do you choose your dress?
How do I choose my dress? Whatever goes well with my tattoos. It's my one big accessory that I have to unfortunately match everything to it.
And if you see Sandra Bullock, are you going to go up to her and say hello?
No, because I don't think that's the appropriate place maybe to have our first meetings on the red carpet.
What if you saw Jesse James?
I'd run. run and hide.
And what if you saw Charlie Sheen?
Charlie Sheen. I'd give him the knuckles. What's up, Charlie?
If he invited you back up to his room, would you go?
Absolutely not, no.
And anything else you'd like to add?
Anything else I'd like to add? Gosh, I guess one thing that no one really knows is that all the mistresses kind of got together and we've done this little makeover thing for ourselves. We decided to kind of get revamped, as I call it. Botox, boob jobs, collagen fillers, laser treatments, butt implants, you name it. Dr. Nicoli in Newport Beach is doing it all. I got my eyes done, LASIK surgery by Dr. Feinerman. So it's kind of revamping.
But you already have a boob job, so you don't need that, do you?
I want new boobs. I want new
Bigger?
ones. I want new and improved boobies. You know, every 10 years you're supposed to revamp them, so I'm going to have Dr. Nicoli give me a nice set of twins.